Oh shit, it is Sunday, isn't it? Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and we are back with another Steely Sunday. Last week we did two midnight special videos that apparently a lot of people didn't see actually before then, and that's pretty cool. Everyone got to see it for the first time. We did two songs, and we're going to be staying on Countdown to Ecstasy, and we're going to be listening to Showbiz Kids today, and this is the studio version. Because I got a little flack last week for doing the live versions. We've never done them live before. It's okay. It's going to be alright. Alright. If y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. We do this every Sunday, around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out in the chat. We have a good time. We fuck around, make fun of my dumbass, listen to some good music. We'd love to have you. Alright, here we go. Steely Dan, Countdown to Ecstasy, Showbiz Kids. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sleeping with the shade on the light, while the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out at night. While the poor people sleeping with the shade on the light, while the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out at night.
Those backup singers are great.
After closing time, at the Guernsey Fair, I detect the El Supremo from the room at the top of the stairs. Well, I've been around the world, and I've been in the Washington Zoo, and in all my travels as the facts unravel, I found this to be true.
Tells the story so well.
While the poor people sleeping with the shade on the light, while the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out.
Reminds me of Kid Charlemagne a little bit.
Poor people sleeping with the shade on the light, while the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out at night.
Yeah, that's groovy.
They got the house on
Skunk?
the corner with the rug inside. They got the booze they need,
Oh,
all that money can buy. They got the shapely bodies. They got the Steely Dan t-shirt.
they said Steely Dan, bro. That's a first.
They're outrageous, honey, let me tell you, while the poor people sleeping with the shade.
Oh, that chorus is great.
While the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out at night. While the poor people sleeping with the shade on the light, while the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out at night.
This is a very minimalistic kind of song. I love it. The restraint, it's really good. Oh, there we go. Ah. Skunk? God damn.
Showbiz kids making movies of themselves, you know they don't give a fuck about anybody else, you know you go to.
So good.
People sleeping with the at night. While the poor people sleeping with the shade on the light. While the poor people sleeping, all the stars come out at night.
Dude, the backup singer's been pulling so much weight in this song. Chaos. Fucking harmonica. Why not? Oh. The fade out's always so good, but it sucks at the same time. Fuck. That was probably one of the most like repetitive, but like in a good way, song they've done. Like just that consistent groove over and over, and the same backup singers singing the same thing over and over. That was really good, man. It took me like a minute to actually get there, I think, with it. But once like I heard it for like the 15th time, you know what I mean? Then it set in. I was like, okay, this is fucking awesome. Yeah, that was definitely a good track. I think Nancy recommended this track too, so thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. So I'm pretty sure that was Skunk doing that solo, because that solo was gnarly. But Denny Diaz is also on guitar as well. Of course, Mr. Walter Becker did the harmonica there at the end. Jim on the drums, and Donald on piano, synthesizer, vocals, and then so Shirley Matthews on tracks 5 and 6, Myrna Matthews on 5 and 6, Patricia Hall on 5 and 6. I guess that's tracks, yeah. There's some backing vocals for the rest of the album as well. Oh wait, was Rick Derringer on this track? Hold on. Yeah, so Rick Derringer was on this. So I'm guessing he was the one doing those solos. Yeah, doing the slide guitar at least. That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad I scrolled down and saw that. But yeah, of course, the backup singers are great. I think they pulled a lot of the weight in this song, to be honest. Of course, like Donald was doing his thing, but I enjoyed the backup singers, and I really liked them on the Midnight Special as well. Like they really did great. I didn't, because like I'm used to like their further down the line catalog of theirs. You know, I'm still in like treading in the waters of their old stuff, you know. So I didn't really know about the backup singers like that. I'm used to like the just them two with the, you know, switching out musicians and stuff. So this is pretty cool to see what the band was like, you know, because like I love Skunk. He probably threw in some part of that solo or something. I like Denny. I think seeing them last week was really cool. I know Jim was getting down too, and everyone was coked up, and they sped the song up for a TV or something. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, y'all are funny as shit. But yeah, this song was, like I said, it was like a very repetitive sort of chorus and groove over and over. But those solos were fucking fantastic. They were tasty as hell. And Jim held it down back there on the percussion. He really did. Kind of just kept that consistent groove going. He had like one or two fills he got to have a little fun with, it for the most part. He was stuck doing this thing, just keeping everything going. But yeah, I enjoyed that, man. Like, I don't think I've had a track from them yet that I haven't enjoyed. This is one of those songs you listen to once or twice, and then it just gets stuck in your head for the rest of your life, sort of thing. I mean, walking in the mall, you know, with my family, and just dun dun dun, it's gonna pop in my head probably. That happens with a lot of songs I listen to on here. Y'all would be surprised. I was singing Linda Ronstadt at the mall the other day, just because I just felt like it, man. It just came to mind. Like, I love listening to this music with you guys, discovering all this old stuff that, like, you know, most of my generation, like, what's a Steely Dan? That's what they would say, and I'd laugh, you know, because, you know, of course, well, I know what a Steely Dan is, but, you know, they don't know what it is in a band, you know, anything. It's a shame, though, because this stuff is so good. It's such a treasure. Like, there's so much I've learned, and I've grown so much just from listening to this music. I really have, and just talking with y'all, learning and soaking everything in, and trying to get as much information as I can, you know, out of y'all, because I like to learn, man. I really do, and I felt like I'm starting to get cultured from this stuff a little bit, just a tad, you know, not so much of a piece of scum anymore, you know. I'm starting to come out of the mud people phase and into, you know, actual real music, you know. But that's not saying I did listen to real music before this, but, like, you know, I've really felt like this is like the the progenitors of the music I listen to. And it's just wonderful to basically listen to the peak of our culture musically and stuff like that at this point, and it just all went downhill from there. There's always going to be outliers and good stuff, but like there was never such an abundance of creativity and talent and just, I don't know, just sheer will to make art, and of course you had lots of drugs going around, of course that helps, but at the same time, like bands like Steely Dan, like eventually they just went them two and just did their thing, because it's just the way the world works, I guess, and they didn't want to tour and do that shit. It's like what the Beatles did, They're like, what, I'm done. We're no more touring. We're just going to be studio from now on. And I totally get it, man. The fucking touring sucks. I've never honestly gone on a tour for, like, my thing, like, doing my shit. But at the same time, I know plenty of people who have. And I've gone on, seen shows and gone to, like, a couple back-to-back sort of thing. But I've never actually went on a actual, like, trip, like that all the way around the States or something. But I can't imagine doing that, man. Like, especially nowadays, it's different, Like, unless you're corporate backed or you have like a GoFundMe or something, I mean, there are opportunities to go around and do stuff, but at the same time, it's not like it used to be. Like, you have to adapt with the times. Like, it's not like you can just go and buy a guitar from the store anymore and start a band with your friends, like when you're in high school, because nobody knows how to play any instruments for the first, like most kids don't, unless their parents are smart and teach them music and do that in private schools, but definitely not in public school. It's all different now. And it's I don't know. It's a shame. Showbiz Kids, not anymore. It's all going to be a bunch of Amazon workers. And that sucks. I don't know where I got all this from. Sometimes I just kind of go off. My bad, guys. But that was really good. Like I said, I really enjoyed the chorus, obviously, over and over. It's going to be stuck in my head. And I love Steely Sundays, man. Like, I feel like they go so quick. But a lot of their songs, like, they're not like the long prog epics are like 8 minutes long, unless it's like, Asia. I think Asia was pretty long, but for the most part, they have like those like medium length tracks that just kind of come and go, and you wish they would stay longer, but at the same time, they know that always leave your audience wanting more, not less. So I'm going to follow their lead and get the fuck out of here. If you guys didn't know, Patreon right here, that is a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Like I said, we do this Steely Sunday, every Sunday around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out in the chat and the premieres and stuff. We have a good time, and we have a great community, especially on Patreon. We got like over 310 people now. If you join the $10 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Uno. And there's rules and everything posted now. If you go want to post your request, if you join Patreon on the March Patreon post, basically you'll see it, and there's also rules and guidelines for how to do PayPal requests and all that requests and stuff now. So I really appreciate it if you gave those a read. If you're on there, it would definitely help me out. But yeah, if you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos, all of our Patreon exclusives. I just posted side 2 of Revolver by the Beatles last night, and there's also 2 singles, Rain and Paperback Writer on there, a bunch of King Crimson. It's like a bunch of random stuff on there that just gets blocked, but we have a good time over there. We'd love to have you. If you got a song you think the world needs to hear, or almost 15,000 people, come hang out. And if that's such a thing, there is a PayPal link in the description as well. Thank you for joining me for another Steely Sunday, my friends. It just comes and it goes. But hey, I will see y'all next week. Ciao.